Good morning. Today is great. We see global boiling again here in Sweden. We had sub-zero temperatures for a long time, but today it's above zero. So Greta can get back to screaming, right? I hear a lot of people talk about this new law in France, and some people are worried about it. If I understand it correctly, if you tell somebody he shouldn't take the needle and you say something bad about that technology, see, you could end up in jail. Oh, you say, oh, it's not working or it's dangerous or something, right? And some people are concerned about this. I am not worried about this, you see, and I'm not surprised. No, I see it as a sign, another sign on how desperate they are. See, they have this fire now. People are talking about it. People get to know about it, what they did, you see. It's a big fire. And they don't know how to put it out, so they are trying different things, right? We have to make people shut up now. No, this is getting bad, you see, for them. I can see it, like, it's like they are standing, these idiots, they are standing in front of this house that they built, nice house, and it's on fire. And you see them, right? Bill Gates and Fauci, no, Klaus Schwab, Macron, all these guys, they are standing there like idiots, like the idiots they are. See? And they wonder what to do about it. We have to get people to shut up. How do we do this? See? And, you know, maybe Bill Gates comes along and he's got this bottle. You know, let's throw this bottle into the fire. I found this bottle, you see. What does it say? It's syrup. No, they're idiots. Desperate. Or George Soros comes along with a bucket or something. Let's try this one. What is it? Well, it's smelly stuff. Let's try it. See? So they try different things to shut people up. Is it working? No. They can't stop this, you see? This is how I see it. So they try this now in France, right? They try another one in Ireland. See? So, no, it's not going to work. Of course not. What do you think is going to happen to the French people? Oh, all of a sudden they will all change their minds now because nobody can say these words. Of course not. They know what's going on. And I suppose in France they talk in code already. I know you can't see rumble in France. What does this mean? This means that the French don't get the information? It's ridiculous. Of course they do. They find a way to get the information, of course. And I'm sure they speak in code. Codes, that's the thing. See? That's how they did it in the old Soviet bloc, you see. They spoke in code so that the bureaucrats wouldn't catch on. See, that's what they did. And then they got this huge change in the old Soviet, right? And we are doing it now again, I suppose, speaking code. And it's up to the individual anyway to find out anything that is coming from big pharma. You need to find out what's in it. See? I mean, I think people should treat anything coming from big pharma as their breakfast cereal or breakfast tea, let's say. Right? Somebody comes along and says, you should put this in your tea. And what do? Of course you ask what it is. What is it? Right? And this guy says, well, I don't know. Just trust me on this one. I won't tell you what's in it. See, I will not tell you what this is. Just put it in your tea. See, and you say, of course, no, I will not. this is how people should treat anything coming from Big Pharma. That's my advice. Right. And they shouldn't really take it, you see. And of course you can find out what it is, even if they won't tell you. People are so stupid about this thing. You know, this is going into your cells. You know, it's even worse than your tea, breakfast tea, or coffee, or whatever. It's worse because it goes into the system, this thing. And you don't want to know what it is. I don't know. I don't know what to say. I saw another sign of how desperate they are. George Soros, this is from Washington Post. George Soros, he paid a lot of debts for US radio stations. So he's taking control over these radio stations in the United States. 220 of them. This is, wow, that's desperate, you see. You know what I think it means? It means that they suspect, maybe, that they can't rig this next election. Or not as well as they did the last one. And then George Soros says, I have to do something. He's standing there with a bucket, you know. He wants to put out the fire. He doesn't want Donald Trump to get elected. Whatever happens, Donald Trump should not end up in the White House. So he gets all these radio stations. So what do you think is going to happen? People will change their minds about Donald Trump? Of course not. They will like him anyway. What could happen, I suppose, is that people stop listening to these radio stations and they will go bankrupt. That could happen. See, it's so desperate, all of this stuff. And of course, it's no surprise. We know what they are able to do. They are willing to do anything to get their way, right? Right. It's not going to work. That's the thing. And you know, people need to learn the codes. If we are talking in code, people need to learn them. Your life may depend on it, see? I think there will be more code in the future. All right. Be good.